He's sitting with his table. He comes in and he sits at my table. There's like 5 of us talking. I said, hello, is you guys here? He goes, yeah. It's not he goes, how do I spend it here with you guys?
Okay. Go on camera. Go on camera. Smile.
I don't do that. I don't do that. 3:30. I sit down. It's not within 5 minutes. She's right. This will be mid-second.
Susie's for work. Saturday, we'll have a shooting appointment in William.
That was Ridley. Ridley played. Yeah, my grandson played for Ridley. It was Ridley and Springfield. Pretty good.
Little people, he got MVP afterwards. He'll still come back to the world. Yeah, it was nice. I got to award him.
Did you?
That's MVP trophy. But Springfield's been winning this for 6 years. They've been real consistent.
They have good programs.
All of our college guys coming back, I see the soccer players.
They coach my grandson. In fact, my grandson is real good friends with Bob Soper's oldest son.
Good evening, everybody. Time is 8:01. Now I'll call this meeting to order. Pledge of allegiance followed by Mayor Donna Mateus Padilla. Rise.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call the roll call. Councilmember Williams.
Present.
Councilmember Cotton. Councilmember Coffey. Councilmember Zane.
Present.
Councilman David Lee Robinson.
Present.
Vice President Calhoun.
Present.
President Hastings.
Present.
Mayor Mateus Padilla.
Present.
Present as well.
Now we will swear in our vacancy board member who was appointed at January 2nd meeting, Debbie Fletcher, sworn in by Mayor Donna Padilla.
Debbie Fletcher?
required to take, subscribe, or file an oath of office. The oath or affirmation shall be the form prescribed as follows. I was supposed to do that. Again, I'm on. Okay, so here we go. You repeat after me now. I, Debbie Fletcher,
I, Debbie Fletcher,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support, obey,
obey,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of this Commonwealth,
of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge
and I will discharge
the duties of my office
the duties of my office
with fidelity. And I'm sorry I might need to go through that first. Thank you and congratulations. I'm sorry about that.
No problem. Can you sign the form?
And now you can sit on it.
Do I hear a motion to amend the 2024? I'm sorry, you're right. Do I hear a motion to open the meeting to hear from the public with a 3-minute limit per person? All those in favor? Any opposed? Ayes have it. Please come up to the podium, state your name and address.
Terry Rowan, 1130 Walnut Street. Back in October for the trunk or treat, I purchased some gift cards from Wawa to give to the best decorated cars. And I also purchased 4 $5 ones for some high school students that helped us Friday night and Saturday. On my fault, I lost a receipt and I waited too long to try to file it. When I went to Wawa, I couldn't get a receipt. So Ryan said I would need a receipt to get reimbursed for it. I couldn't get a receipt, so I wrote down this information, and he told me that if I went to council would have to okay the $80 reimbursement. So, guys can let me know. Bear with me. Everyone in this room has did or said something that we regret. Can we please all move on and try to work together and work for what is best for Collingdale? Like I said before, we can't change the past, but we can work together to make things better in Collingdale. We should talk to people the way we want to be talked to. We should treat people the way we want to be treated. Remember, these meetings are not only viewed by us, but they're viewed by a lot of people. And I have a lot of people from different towns call me about the last meeting. And I believe in my heart that everybody in this room wants what's best for Collingdale. And I just hope and pray that we can do that. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Joseph Chavarelli, 428 Bradley Avenue, Collingdale. I just want to say I attended last month's meeting, which went on to midnight, and I just want to say I never saw such disrespect of the mayor by Mr. Hastings. I don't know what that show was that you put on, and Mr. Robinson. That was a disgrace. That was an absolute disgrace. That is the mayor, and you owe her respect, okay? That's my first thing, all right? And I've served quite a few years in this town, serving my community, both as just a general person and also as a public servant. And I've served with many great public servants in this town. And unfortunately, that all came to an end in 2019. You all wanted change, okay? I know sometimes change is good. I didn't think it was good at that time. That night, I heard it said, "We own the streets." That was the big cry. Last week, I heard you say, "We have arrived." Well, you have arrived, and you're correct. Let me just tell you something. You will not succeed or be successful unless you can attract volunteers to help you guys make things go in this community. And with that kind of display that you put on last week, I don't think you'll get too many volunteers. And I feel so sorry for all the good people that moved into this community because they investigated this community and they see how we ran this community. We were not in the papers. We had everything was good. We had a good budget. We have a beautiful community center here. And just remember, that wasn't you guys. That was the previous 2020 on back. Many great people were involved in this beautiful campus we have here, the beautiful fields we have. So far, I haven't seen you guys do anything. Except, I will say something, okay? You may be trying, but you went the wrong way with that last episode at the meeting, okay? And that's all I have to say. And it's amazing. I've been involved in this town. I'm 70 years old. I've been involved in this town over half my life. And everybody up there just about, I've never seen involved in their community. Never have I seen these people involved in the community. And I hope you all do a great job. I'll give you my respect. And I think you guys are going to have a tough time drawing people in to help you guys. That's all.
Thank you.
Diane Hunter, I'm the tax collector of the Borough of Collingdale. Just wonder why I have to find out on Facebook that there's a budget meeting tonight. And I have the bills ready to go to print. And what tonight, result of tonight, what do you want me to do? You have 60 days for the discount period, another 60 days for the face amount, and then after that, the penalty goes into effect. So I do need some instruction from this board. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Angelo Vassatoro at 627 Andrews Avenue here in Collingdale. And one of the things I saw in the paper was about changing the time of the meetings to 8 o'clock. So I took the time to call about 8 surrounding boroughs to see what their time was, how they get along with their time, and out of all the 8, 5 of them are at 7:30, 3 of them, 2 of them are at 7 o'clock, and 1 of them is at 6 o'clock. But the ones that were at 7:30, I said, "How you been getting along?" She said, "What do you mean? Why? Like I was insulting her." I said, "No, does everything work out with you?" She said, "Yeah." She said, "We keep it like that because there's a lot of people that work. They don't get home till 5:30, 6 o'clock. So by the time they eat, they want to get changed. 7:30 is fine. So we never had any problem." I said, "What's the average time of your meetings?" "Well, we try and keep it so people are out of there by 9:30. Sometimes a little longer, but we don't want them getting home too late." And I'm sure there's a lot of people here that would agree that 7:30 would be kept fine. Thank you.
Any more comments?
Yeah. Oh, you're still open?
Name and address?
Fred DeBardinis, 728 Sharon Avenue. I'm an individual that have went to other council meetings, 3 in Sharon Hill and 3 in Yaden. And I would like to congratulate, so I have an experience on rough councils. They were both rough council meetings because of the politics that were happening when I went. And that's why I went, because of that. But anyway, regardless, last month's meeting on January 5th, I would like to congratulate Mr. Hastings for the worst and most horrible meeting in the history of the Borough of Collingdale. And I go back 50 years in meetings, when these meetings used to be in the Alice building down on Clifton Avenue. And I haven't attended every meeting in 50 years, don't get me wrong. But anyway, you have won the award to handle the thing in the worst possible way, and I don't thank you. You have disgraced our borough's government. You are clearly a narcissist that can't get out of your own way, okay? And I have no idea of why you started a fight with the mayor in open council that's going out over the airwaves, okay? What is wrong with our mayor? She's one of the best mayors around. Her fundraising activity has been dynamite. She's very well presented. She's known by other people in other boroughs that I talk to. And it might be that you just have a problem, a personal problem with females in authoritative positions. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't care to analyze you. But I'm not unaware of you. I have spoke to you for an hour or two, one-on-one, about your policies and stuff. I'm not like most people. I get engaged with you, with Mr. Robinson, and with somebody else. Oh, Pat Edmond. I spoke to him for over a half hour. And I understand how you gentlemen think. And you all think a little different. So don't let me bunch up into one thing. But the mayor has been successful in most of her endeavors. And you, as a bully, as a crude guy, cuts her off right away.
Excuse me, it's been 3 minutes.
I'm saying too many adjectives?
Yes, because it's rude. You want to talk, you can pull to the side, not be disrespectful.
Okay, I'll cut the adjectives out.
He does have like 43 seconds.
All right.
I'll cut the adjectives out, but he's acting totally unprofessional, okay? Also, when he dismissed, fired, or let go the other people, the borough manager, the code guy, and another gentleman, some of them with 20 years experience, he didn't say, thank you for your service, but we're going a different direction. He was just unprofessional and crude and played musical chairs like a little kid would. I don't think he can get out of his own way. I think it's in his blood to be weird like that, okay? And I would like I'd like to propose that he never reads another motion for Borough Council. A lawyer has to read it because he can't read.
Thank you for your time. Have a seat.
Thank you, folks.
Begin with the minutes.
State our name.
Yes.
Shannon Murphy, 1003 Spruce Street. If the vote passes to amend the agenda or the budget, will it be available for the public to review for 10 days?
Yes.
Okay. And if it is in the budget, which I haven't had a chance to go through it yet because we just got it, and it does increase the taxes, is everyone on council aware of section 1059.3 of the State Borough Code? So if you vote to reopen the budget and it is a financial hardship on the Collingdale residents, anyone who votes for that can be surcharged, which means you will have to pay that out of your own pocket. Just wanted to know if you were all aware. And again, I haven't looked over the budget, so. I'm sorry? I just got it 5 minutes ago. Well, I can come up and speak. I couldn't speak after I looked at it. Okay, this is my time to speak, I think. Thank you. So that was everything. Thank you.
Justin Robinson, 612 Hibbert Avenue, Collingdale. Y'all know 612 Collingdale. Justin Robinson, 612 Hibbert Avenue, Collingdale. Yeah. He talked about disrespect. I'm sorry, I'm cold. This is my shirt. He talked about disrespect.
Is that green light on?
Yeah, it's on.
It's on.
And he talked about disrespect of the mayor and things like that. But if you online, like y'all say you are, and you're trying to grow this community, we have people who are still have racist comments they can put under the mayor's post. We have people who are still have bigotry, and like y'all say we want to come together, but y'all give these people a month or two to try to figure this stuff out, and y'all talk crazy up here. And y'all talk crazy, but y'all want them to remain professional, but they human beings. But y'all want to talk crazy to people. So we don't have, if y'all want to keep saying it's the calm word and let's do all this stuff, but the community is the same. It's y'all clashing with each other. Y'all don't like the change. It's okay. For 21 years, like he just said, for 40 years, however, from 2001 on back to the inception of this thing, he said it was perfect. We had no problems. It was the best ran community in Delaware County. I lived up here for 20 years. It's definitely one of the best ran communities in my eyes. We always can improve. But as soon as someone change, as soon as we get change, y'all don't like the change because y'all used to doing it y'all way for 70 years. It's change. It's different people with different ideas. They don't have the same mindset that you had for your 70 years that you was indoctrinated in the system that you was indoctrinated in. Allow this change to go. See if it actually can work. Before you just cut it short. Y'all not even giving people a chance of this jump. And it's crazy. Every week, every month we have something, it's always some type of something. But when y'all get y'all people, y'all got y'all people y'all want, y'all don't say none of the stuff. Nothing. But the same concerns will still be there. But y'all don't say nothing because they're your people. They're your friends. That y'all got sitting there. Y'all don't say nothing to them. Come on, man. Like, stop it. Let the people, give them a chance to try to do something. See if they can make it better.
Yeah.
Give them some grace. God damn.
All right, stop.
Yeah, like, give them 6 months. You got 4 or 5 different new officials up here who have to learn the stuff, learn with the material, still reach out to y'all, take y'all concerns in while still trying to learn the stuff they trying to learn. There's no manual for this. There's no blueprint that say this is how you run a perfect county. Where you got different influx of people coming in. Borough, sorry. You got different influx of people coming in with different ideas, different thought process, different things. These are new people coming in our community. Or it's not the same community from 20, 30 years ago. Give them some grace. If y'all want respect, give them respect. Let them get the respect back. If y'all see discrepancies, call it out. You got the right to call it out, but be respectful when you're calling it out too. Because you want to like somebody talk to you crazy or aggressive or call you out your way. Y'all can have the mic.
Thank you.
In October of 2021, my nephew was killed at the Collingdale trolley stop. And I want to thank the Collingdale Police Department for a great job because yesterday, the murderer was convicted of third-degree murder and sentenced to 32 and a half years to 65 years in jail. And thank you again to the Collingdale Police Department.
Any more comments?
Yeah. How you doing? My name's Joe Barclay, 700 Bartram Avenue. After watching, and I've also been in the borough for 40-some years, from various positions, coaching, involved with any interaction that was ever necessary. If there was a short list of phone calls that needed to be made, I was somewhere along that short list. And for that, I'm proud. I'm proud of the children that I raised in this town. I'm proud of the work ethic that they may have picked up from the other people in this town that were influential, that did sit in these seats. And basically, when they called out, and the other community members that were of able body, they showed up, they put the hard work in, they did what was necessary, and then they went home. They hugged their family, as we all do. We're here because we love our family, we love our church, and we love our community. We need to stop the kind of discussion that we just had, where it calls out people as y'all, this, that, the other. We're dividing. We can't have that. We need to be the people that say, okay, I can understand you want to do a little head bob over here. I think that's disrespectful.
I'm sorry,
to me. This
you're
is
right.
my time.
You're right, but don't forget he did the same
I
thing.
don't need to remember.
But
I
yes, you
already
do.
heard it.
That's what the
Councilwoman.
problem is.
The reason why I'm up here is because I didn't like the way he was separating us.
Who? Both of them?
The gentleman who just
Councilwoman.
spoke. But
What about the
if I
gentleman before
may,
me and the gentleman before me?
if I may, if I can get back on point without an argument, would that be all right? Can I have my time
It's not
back?
an argument, I'm sorry.
You may have your time back.
Thank you. So, the
I
pride
just
that
want
I
to,
feel,
sir, can I just make a pause for a second? Every time you're interrupted, I pause the timer.
thank you.
Okay.
The pride that I feel in my community, I feel that a lot of people in here had a lot to do with that pride. You don't just come in with brand new people and say, give them a chance. A lot of time you learn from your elders. That's how we all came about. We followed somebody else's example and we made our decisions. Was it a good example? Yes. If it was, we followed it. If it wasn't, you push aside. But what I saw in the meeting the discussion back and forth between our council members, we need to all be together right here. I think the community will get behind you. I hope so. We're all here. And in this town, let me just say, trash pickup 2 times a week, streets have never looked better. You can go anywhere after a snowstorm and get stuck. You will not be stuck in this town. It's being run perfectly, and I hope it remains the same. I'm sorry, sir, if I called you out on this meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any more comments?
Yes.
Now, come on.
Hi, everybody. Nancy Cotton, 928 Spruce Street, Collingdale. Every month, after taking care of all my children, grandchildren, I come here and be insulted, called names. I've had sneaker giveaways, food giveaways. Nobody supported except for what you say, certain people. I said, so if you don't think I'm doing a good job, why don't you come out and volunteer and help me? Because after still raising children and grandchildren, I show up and I'm here. I'm just tired of everybody saying that we're divided, but be fair. He said the same thing he said, but it was okay when he said it, but he was called out. That's what's happening. Everybody wants to insult people or disrespect people, and like again, we are human. How much you think I'm going to keep letting a bunch of people holler and say this is the worst community I ever had? Why? Because the faces have changed? Ain't life changed? I don't think nobody at a certain age want to do this long, so the young people that stepped up must be the ones that care. Because I don't see nobody else doing it, because you can have the chair. If you want to just keep coming and assault me, every month we got to hear, we the worst. Do you think that's a good feeling? I wouldn't do it to nobody. And I see you do it every y'all must text each other and call each other to get more people to come to do it, to make it look, but it's not working. God put us here. Let us do God work. Thank you, everybody.
I'm Gene Guinan, 16 Florence Avenue. I'm the director of the library here. and have been for almost 7 years. Had my 7th anniversary in March. It's been a real pleasure to work with this administration and with the prior administration. I think that we should concentrate more on our similarities than our differences, because each one of us is a concerned citizen of Collingdale. We need to put together some things that are basic interest for our community. An adequate emergency preparedness plan, so that when we have flooding or, any kind of a natural disaster hits that we're not, anticipating, we have a method of responding to it. I live on Florence Avenue, and it got hit very hard the week before Christmas, and to my knowledge, there's still people that are not able to return to their homes. It doesn't matter to me whether you're a homeowner or a renter, Section 8, living with your grandmother. You have a right to basic community needs. We've got community needs that need to be answered by all of us. It's together. It's not just one section of the community helping another. We all have to join together and realize this is it. The cavalry ain't coming. We're here. We need to do our jobs. I really appreciate everything that the community of Collingdale has done for me and my family. And I did experience a pretty heavy loss. I lost my husband. But Donna was there, and I want y'all to know that. She was the very first person that contacted me, and we took care of everything. And he was able to come home and die in my arms. That was my dream. Thank you.
Thank you. Miss Gina. Miss Gina. I just want to offer my sincerest condolences. He was an awesome guy. Like, he was very welcoming when I came to the board meetings. A wealth of knowledge, and he will be sorely missed.
He was a real loss to the community. The community of Collingdale. He affected everybody here.
Name and address.
Hi, good evening. My name is Rebecca Perry. I live at 810 Clifton in Collingdale. So obviously, because this just came out tonight, I'm not going to have a lot of questions about the actual changes. But I arrived a little late, and I saw that there were no more copies. I think there were only a couple distributed for the public. So can we have more copies made so that we can review them? Because there's some really concerning things in here at just a quick glance. The contribution to senior citizens is removed. The contribution to the Collingdale Athletic Club has been removed. And the mayor's budget has actually been decreased by $22,000, and the name of the budget line was changed. So, I mean, obviously I need to dig deeper, but can you supply the public with more copies of these?
The public's welcome to come to the office if the council approves opening the budget.
Come to the office, and could you please
Get
elaborate?
copies. To ask for copies.
And we'll be allowed to have a copy to take home.
If you go to the office when it's open, yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Any more comment?
William J. Mellon, 914 Chestnut Street. Heard a lot of conversation about other communities. I've been here for 32 years. I only care about Collingdale. No disrespect to the other communities. Hear a lot about volunteerism. That's great. I think people are doing a great job. As a citizen, we elect our officials to lead and govern. Okay? And that's why elections matter. So, thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to say something. Felicia Coffey, 1023 Brook Street. I would just like to first and foremost thank each and every one of you guys for coming out. I truly appreciate it. And we are all sitting up here and would not be afforded the opportunity to sit up here in these spaces if it had not been for you guys electing us, and I appreciate that. as a whole, and I'm quite sure we all appreciate that. But in life, sometimes we can't get everything we want when we expect to get it. But if patience come through and let everyone work in their own prospective places, then I'm quite sure you would see the change that you would want to see in Collingdale. But in order to see the change, you got to be a part of the change. So if things aren't going your way, and people are people first. So we all make mistakes. We all do things and say things that we may not mean at the time, but I'm quite sure that when we realize what we have said, we do kind of take it back. And I don't know what any situation or any apology, we don't know that because we're not behind closed doors. We don't know if the president has apologized to the mayor or, whatever. We don't know any of that. We just all come to assumptions. And myself, I don't attack anyone, and I don't appreciate anyone because we're all being grouped together and lumped together and all equally attacked, and that's not fair either. If you have something to say about one of us, if one of us isn't doing something, pull us to the side. Give us your opinion. Let us know. But to do this out in a public forum, to not disgrace us, but if we are people, let's be people together. It's called humanity first. We have to have humanity and humility first. And if we could not unite Collingdale like everyone up there at this table, our goal is to unite Collingdale. Maybe it's not the way you think we should be united, but the goal is to unite Collingdale. And the way we are all acting as adults, I would get mad at my kids if they acted like this right here, like we're acting tonight. It's not fair to none of us sitting up here, and it's not fair to you guys if you feel like we're disrespecting you. So I'm not attacking anyone, but I just think we all need to consider everyone's feelings when we say things, when we do things, how we move, how we don't move. And if it's not how you think it should be done, pull our coattail. Don't demean us. Don't degrade us. And we will not do that to you. Thank you again for electing everyone up here to do the best we can do for Collingdale.
Wesley Felix, Reverend Wesley Felix from Collingdale, Church of the Nazarene, 212 McDade. I am so happy to be here again tonight to see the passion, the love for Collingdale. And you guys remind me every now and then when my wife and I, we have an argument and we met for a couple of days and it gets better after. We love Collingdale. We love our mayor. We love our chief police. We love each other. The passion is here. I love Collingdale. And I had a couple of meetings with David and President Ryan. We have a vision for Collingdale. There is a vision for Collingdale. It's not a vision to change, to hate, to divide. The wise man once told me, what was the biggest mistake you made in life? And if each of us asks yourself, what is the biggest mistake you've made in life? You will learn a lot from your past. We need to heal Collingdale. Our vision is to have a Collingdale that is cleaner, a place where that will be safe for our children to play, a place of love, where it doesn't matter, but the vision matters. And I thank you again, Mr. David Ryan, for coming to my church. We had a great meeting last week. We talk about safety for our children, for our community. We talk about the playgrounds, how we're going to restore them. We love Collingdale. I love Collingdale. I love each and every one of you. And I pray for you. We pray for you. We will continue to pray for you at Collingdale Church of the Nazarene. We will not be divided. What did we say on the Pledge of Allegiance? One nation, under God, undivided. Let's pray. So we will hear his words. It's hard, but we have to make it happen. Look at our mayor. She wants to be happy when we come to this meeting. And she wants to go home smiling to know we have a vision for our community. Thank you.
Thank you.
I got a weird question. Myself and Robinson have agreed to ask each other 3 or 4 questions to try to form some unity on some of these issues. It might be entertaining. I promise not to hit them. If Robinson, do you agree to that? Play a game? Sure. Okay, get up here, please.
I'm sorry. Do you have an actual comment, Fred?
That was the comment.
All right, thank you. Any more comments? Any more comments? I have a comment. My name is Ryan Hastings. I'm the youngest son of Muriel and Bruce, grandson of Murtis, now deceased, grandson of James, now deceased. They taught me the spirit of community, family, and love, and prayer. There are certain members of sitting right here on this board that have a false imagination of what Ryan is up to. So I'm going to share what Ryan is up to. Ryan is up to a clean, safe, and prosperous Collingdale. And how we get there is by forming a beloved community. The task is not easy. We have to build bridges, be open, and realize that it's going to take rolling up our sleeves, having tough conversations. There's something that the mayor of Philadelphia, Sherelle Parker, said. We will not tiptoe through the tulips. I will not tiptoe through the tulips any longer. Collingdale has some serious problems. Florence Avenue. Whoever designed the stormwater pipe didn't have an access. And God, who knew that God was going to send a black swan snore? Safety and making Florence whole is our responsibility. I hope that the people that have negative comments and negative imaginations will try to be open as we make changes to get to a clean and safe and prosperous Collingdale. And with that, do I hear a motion to return to the Board of Business? Do I hear a motion to amend the 2024 budget?
I second it.
I have a question.
On the question.
I didn't receive the budget when the email was sent. It was an empty detachment, so I am just seeing this. So I would like to have some time to review the budget. So how can I do that? Would that be tabling it or something?
This is just to open to amendments, and the solicitor can read the actual language of the law.
Thanks, Mr. President. So, section 1311 of the Borough Code says that in the January after a municipal election like the one we had in the fall, the Borough Council can amend the budget. It just has to be amended in this month, so really today. But then it's a proposal, then it has to be available to the public for inspection for 10 days. And we won't actually approve this amended budget until it's available for inspection by 10 days. It just has to be done by February 15th. So tonight, you're just voting to basically approve the display of this budget for public inspection. And then, of course, we will have to advertise it as available for public inspection for a period of 10 days. You won't actually be approving this budget until a special meeting on or before February 15th.
On the question.
I have a question as well. Again, just to repeat what Ms. Councilwoman Coffey stated, that we just received a copy of this amended budget literally 5 minutes before the meeting started. I would appreciate the information if we were to vote on things, the information get out before 5 minutes before the meeting was to start. I don't feel that that creates a good working environment for members of council to be able to make a correct judgment on information. Again, if I can, I do have two questions. I know Ms. Ruane asked about, or the tax collector asked about that. Again, there's 30 pages here for me to review. Can you at least state that is the millage going up, down, or is the amendment just a lot of swapping around spots?
There is no tax. There is no tax change with the proposal. So what was approved for millage is still in the proposal.
Thank you.
On the question.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
What exactly are we changing in the budget?
Reallocation of funds.
Which funds? Can we just get down to basics and get along with what we need to get
You're
on?
welcome to expect it closer.
Can I ask why my budget was cut?
The 2023 budget had an allocation for special events. The history, the mayor doesn't get no budget. Like, the mayor doesn't get to just spend whatever the mayor wants.
So as if I may, when I was mayor, I was told to go to the committee and ask the committee for a budget line for the events that I wanted to have or that we chose for the borough, and that's why the mayor was allotted a budget.
No matter what, the mayor has to go through council for approval to spend any money.
I would never spend money without asking approval of council. I hope you all know that. If I do not have a budget, where will the Park and Rec money come from for their events?
The Park and Rec budget.
It's not the same budget.
There is no budget for them.
Take time to review the budget.
What line is it on? What page?
You can take your time and review the budget. On the question. All those in favor? Opposed?
No.
So that's Councilmember Zane voting no, Councilmember Cox voting no. No.
Call.
Wayne voted yes.
Everybody else voted yes.
So that motion passes 5-2. This budget will be available for inspection in the borough office for a period of at least 10 days before the special meeting, before which you will approve the amended budget, and we will put notification of that in the newspapers, all pursuant to section 1311 of the borough code.
Will it be updated online as well, to the borough's website? That's where the current one was posted?
Yes. And the current one is not going to be removed. It's going to be, we're going to add another one that says proposal. Motion to change the council's regular meeting from Monday to Tuesday. Do I hear a motion? On the question.
I'd like to know why we're changing the meeting from Monday night to Tuesday night. For what reason?
I've heard from the majority of council that Tuesday is more convenient. I've also heard from numerous members of the public that Tuesday at 7:30 will be more convenient for them. And it's more in line with the solicitor's availability.
Then that makes sense.
On the question.
Again,
I thought we voted on the day and time at the last meeting, because it was for Tuesday at 8:30, and we voted on that day and that time. So so the vote is changing?
This is a new meeting.
If I'm adding, I would have rejected, so there has been no change.
Couldn't we ask the public how they feel about a Tuesday night meeting?
No, we like you.
On the question.
Again, just to add, just to back up what Ms. Coffey said, this motion is just to move it from Monday to Tuesday, correct? If not, we're not going to get 3 months from now, we're going to get another one to stay at 8:30 change?
Not unless I hear from the council.
Again, me and I'm pretty sure Ms. Coffey still wasn't asked about that change. However, I guess the majority spoke, I guess. That's fine.
Are we rewritten?
On the question.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was not approved.
On the question. All those in vote, roll call vote.
So on the motion to move the regular meetings from the first Monday to first Tuesday at 7:30 p.m., Councilmember Zane.
No.
Councilmember Coffey.
No.
President Hastings.
Yes.
Councilman Robinson.
Yes.
Councilmember Williams.
Yes.
Vice President Calhoun.
Yes.
Councilmember Cotton.
Yes.
All right, so that's approved 5-2. We'll have to publish a new schedule. That means that next week's meeting will be Tuesday, February 6th at 7:30 p.m.
So wait, it's gonna be 7:30.
7:30.
Oh, so what's the 8 o'clock?
This is a special meeting.
Okay, no, I just had to be clear with the change. Okay. So 7:30 is still.
So
meeting will
the
now be
next,
Tuesday
the
evening at
first,
7:30.
first Tuesday of every month, 7:30 is the public meeting for the Collingdale Council. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
I make the motion.
I second.
All those in favor? This meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Not yet.
Thank you.